Just this past Sunday, Rebecca and I were selling at the Bolton Toy Fair, Toy Fair at the Macron, or currently I think it's called the Tough Sheet Stadium. It's had many names. And after my day of selling, I thought I'd have a quick mooch around the stalls, not really expecting to find anything. Bear in mind, I was at a toy fair which is filled with toy dealers, toy specialists, and the people that visit this toy fair to purchase are also toy collectors, so therefore very knowledgeable. So the chances of you finding something undersold, especially late in the day, should be pretty low to none. So I was very surprised to find this Kurt Cobain NECA 2006 action figure for £4. This should sell for about £50 to £60, so it's quite a good pickup really to have gotten. For at a toy fair, especially at the end of the day, for just £4 when the retail or the resale value is around £50 to £60. So very surprised to find that. And in the past, I would have been really happy to make a video saying the stuff is out there, guys. Go out and source. The harder you work, the luckier you'll get. Put yourself in all the situations, and the more situations you put yourself in, the more stuff you're going to find. Very kind of positive, I suppose, attitude towards sourcing stock. But then it got me thinking, in every other part of our business, we don't leave things to chance. In every other part of our business, we're trained. When we went to the eBay Open, the whole day was based on teaching how to eliminate as many issues as possible and make yourself the most perfect listings possible, to give yourself the best chance to get your item seen in search, for example. So we all work very hard on our keywords. We all work very hard to use the correct titles. The first 4 keywords of the title are important. We recognize that. We recognize the importance of taking good quality photos. We don't take a chance. We don't just randomly snap away and hope we get a good photo. A lot of us now have white backgrounds, or we use software to create white backgrounds. We make sure we don't have our flash turned on. We make sure we've got a decent enough camera, whether it's on your phone or a standalone camera. You make sure you've got you're reducing risk in all these areas. You're increasing your chance to sell the item by having a better title, by having better photos, by having a better description, by paying for promoted listings. You're giving yourself the best chance in every way. Yet when it comes to arguably the most important part of your business, i.e. where do you get your inventory from, we leave it quite to chance comparatively. Yes, we know the car boots are on, but car boot season this year has been very poor because of the weather. It's nearly over. If you're in an area where you still have car boots running, they're most likely only going to run for the next few weeks, and then after that you're now waiting until April, May time again before they open up again. And also, just because you go to a car boot, you literally have, it's so luck based what you find. The amount of times I've been lucky when I think about it, this is luck. Me finding this at a toy fair, after all the dealers have been through, the early bird buyers, right at the end of the day, for me to find this for £4 at a toy fair where everyone there is a toy dealer or a toy collector, that's luck. That's not a good thing to build your business on. And it just got me thinking that we spend so much effort and time in all the other parts of our business, yet the most important part of our business arguably is getting that inventory, getting that consistently good inventory, and we leave it to chance. We just hope that we do what we can to improve our chances. Obviously, you wake up early, you make sure you're the first at the car boot, you zip around, you make sure you're at the right, you get to the stalls first, for example. You do laps of the car boot hoping that you're going to walk past and someone's going to bring something amazing out, but it's very luck based when you think about it. It's quite I just feel like it's not in line with the rest of the things that we do, the rest of the process. Because if you think about it, if you had great inventory, guaranteed great inventory, this is not a difficult job. Listing would not be difficult if you have guaranteed good inventory. And it just got me thinking, like, I personally, this applies to me as well, I really need to focus on how I'm sourcing going forward. I can't, because if it was such a great thing, people, I see the same faces year after year at the car boot. how much progress is really being made in all these businesses when you see the same faces year after year getting more and more tired, perhaps looking grayer and more battle worn. Again, myself included in that. The progress, how much progress really is there when the most important part of your business, arguably the sourcing, the inventory finding, is so random, and you don't know whether one week you're going to be listing gold bullion or whether you're going to be listing coal. It's just not, it's not a good business model. I mean, I've often thought of this, like, imagine if you were to go to a bank looking for a business loan and you said, oh yeah, I'm going to just hopefully find some cool things to sell. There's no guarantee of it. I might go to many car boots and find nothing, but then I might find that amazing item and flip it and make £1,000. That's not going to inspire confidence in anyone to lend you money for your business, for example. And it's just something to think about. Obviously, it's not for everybody to change what they're doing. Some people love going to the car boots and to the toy fairs, but I think by all means go. I'm still going to continue to go to car boots and toy fairs, but I'm going to go there hoping that those are just going to be very cherry on top situations for me. I want the majority of my sourcing to be a lot more sustainable, a lot more consistent, which means finding good sources for whatever it is that I'm selling at the time. So just my thought, like I said, there would have been a time where I would have been like using the exception to prove the rule. I mean, there's a reason why resellers tend to always go back to the same examples of, oh yeah, I found item X and it made me X hundred or X £1,000. There's a reason why your memory goes to that, guys, and it's because it doesn't happen often. It's the exception, it's not the rule, and you can't use the exception to prove the rule. And I'm guilty of that. I've been on YouTube before sharing items that I was really happy to find, and boasting about it pretty much, like, oh wow, I found this item, guys. Just like with this, I in the past I would have probably been like, hey guys, can you believe this at a toy fair with all the other dealers there? I found this. Why did I find it? Because I'm the best. And no, it's not. It's just because I was lucky. That's all it is. It was lucky. How many more toy fairs would I have to go to repeat this and get a similar item? Just something to think about.